Former President Donald Trump indicted a fourth time, this time in Georgia.
A grand jury late tonight charging him in connection to an election interference probe. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live in Washington with the details. Ben.
Nicole and Calvin, we're talking about a 98-page indictment that just came down in the last 5 minutes. Former President Trump is facing indictment, his fourth. Some of his charges do include filing false statements and conspiracy to commit forgery in the first degree. Let's take you live to the Fulton County Courthouse. It is there. The Fulton County DA is set to give a news conference shortly.
Mr. Royals, everything went as it should have in front of the grand jury?
Yes, sir.
All right.
A Georgia grand jury returned 10 indictments Monday night in the case which centers around former President Donald Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Fulton County. It's there barriers and police remained outside as jurors heard from multiple witnesses, including former Georgia Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan.
There's been a lot of misinformation for a number of years, and this is our opportunity to get the real story out. My hope is that Americans believe us. My hope is that Republicans believe us.
On social media, the former commander-in-chief said he shouldn't testify, adding, "I barely know him." The case also features a phone call with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who Trump called to seek votes.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
The exact number that Trump needed to win the state, and despite investigations and facing multiple indictments, Trump remains the 2024 Republican frontrunner. And while campaigning in Iowa over the weekend, pushed back against the probes.
They should really try and get this country back together. What they've done to this country by weaponization.
And again, a live look at the Fulton County Courthouse. These indictments are just coming on live as we are. Let me read off some of the charges former President Trump is facing. It includes violation of the Georgia RICO, racketeering, influence, solicitation of violation of oath by a public officer, conspiracy to commit impersonating a police officer, conspiracy to commit forgery in the first degree, and conspiracy to commit false statements and writing. He is facing about 8 other charges. In addition to that, we are told there are 19 defendants, including former President Trump and his former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. Calvin, Nicole, we're talking about a 2.5-year long investigation. And of course, we will get more details once the Fulton County DA does give the news conference, which is set to begin in about 15 minutes, we are being told.
Okay, and Ben, we are seeing this indictment in real time, and perhaps we can try to list off some of the people who are indicted along with former President Donald Trump. Are you able to do that?
Sure, I'm pulling it up right now, Calvin. So we have former President Donald Trump, we have Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, Mark Meadows, his former chief of staff, Jeffrey Clark, Jenna Ellis, Ray Stalling Smith, Robert Cheeley, Michael Roman, David Schaefer. I apologize, I'm going through the document right now. This just came down in the past 5 minutes. We have Sean Short.
And Ben, what's important to note here is that we're learning new things from this indictment, say from the other indictments that former President Trump is facing, and also some of the people who are listed in this indictment are some new names as well, correct?
It is correct, Calvin. And we were expecting multiple names when we first heard that there were a total of 10 indictments. We weren't quite sure if it was 10 different people or just 10 indictments against one person, but clearly we are now learning it is a total of 19 people. And yes, some of these names are not familiar, but 2 of the definitely most familiar names on this list is former President Donald Trump and his attorney, Rudy Giuliani.